Bar Stool Sports.
Titus, Brandon Walker, Mostly Sports.
Welcome to Mostly Sports, presented by Jägermeister. I'm Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Thursday, May 23rd. Happy birthday to my mother. We are live from Chicago, and we have another ad for Jägermeister. It's in my hand right here. There are two phrases written down on this sheet right here.
Happy birthday to your mother.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Everybody stop and say happy birthday to Mark Titus.
Well, let's not make this like a mom show. That would be distasteful to
yeah, that's true.
to focus too much on
Somebody's mom.
her mom. Yeah. But yeah, it is my mother's birthday, so and she watches the show, so I thought I would say happy birthday to her.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday.
Now I don't have to call her.
Happy, happy 29th birthday,
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Mrs. Titus.
you dog.
Yep. There are two phrases written on this ad for Jägermeister.
Damn, that's cold.
I'm gonna give Brandon the first go. You think "damn, that's cold"? Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, Connor, do you have a guess of what my one might be?
Damn, that's cold.
No, he already said that.
I
You
said
already
damn,
said
that's
that.
cold.
Would it be lukewarm?
No.
Oh,
Damn it,
Connor, come
Wrong.
on, dude.
Wrong. Ice cold shots, Connor. Ice cold shots. Damn, that's cold.
Oh, okay, I got you.
0 degrees Fahrenheit, 56 botanicals, Jägermeister, wherever you're at. If you're hanging with friends or at the bar, maybe you're just doing all the sports stuff or just the mostly sports stuff, call the shots. Cheers with ice cold Jägermeister. And remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister liqueur, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Mass Jägermeister, U.S., White Plains, New York. What do you want to talk about, Brandon?
Mark. How long of a pause could I
Yeah, I was going to say, dude, that might be a record.
How long,
Shift around in your chair.
how long can I carry your attention with just a pause? Is that called a pregnant pause? Is that what that is?
I don't know, actually. Let me look that. I think pregnant pause is within the middle of a sentence. You didn't even start a sentence.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you kind of did. You said Mark.
I said Mark. That
Yeah.
starts a sentence.
Okay, yeah, that's a pregnant pause.
Okay.
That's a pregnant pause.
Yeah.
So that pause was like far along, like 8.5 months pregnant.
They were twins.
Yeah.
Double pregnancy.
It fascinates me that Kyrie and Luka are working so well.
Yeah.
It really
You've
does.
been on this for a while. Extremely
I have.
rare Brandon Walker W. Yeah.
I have, but like last night, and you can break down everything and this and that and where, and it was a very close game, very good game, and I think both conference finals are going to be good. But ultimately, the Mavs two guys played well. The Timberwolves two guys did not. It's You can pretty much break it down to that.
Yeah.
And in fact, they got outplayed to the level that being only a 3-point game, despite Luka and Kyrie going for 63 points on over 50% shooting, is impressive. But we have Kyrie got earmarked 4 or 5 years ago as just somebody you don't want, a cancer. It ended badly. He's, in 3 different places? Cleveland, Boston.
I think it was like the everything was going so well in Cleveland and it fell apart, and I think it can never be LeBron's fault. But then he goes to Boston and
falls apart.
I will say that like Kyrie off the court Kyrie's just kind of like locked in on playing basketball, and if he hasn't, then the media is not amplifying whatever shit he's doing off the. I haven't heard a single thing about. I haven't heard Kyrie's opinion on anything in like the last like year and a half. I haven't heard a single off-court story one way or another, good, bad, otherwise. I know nothing about what Kyrie Irving is up to, what he's thinking, other than just, like playing basketball, and I think that might play into this perception because I think for the longest time, after every single regular season game, Kyrie would do a post-game interview, and then they would talk about it on shows about whether that was the right thing to say and whether he's a locker room cancer, which a lot of times was fair. He was saying a lot of very dumb shit. But maybe that's why it's like he's just like quietly going about playing basketball.
You're right. The only time we hear from him now is on the basketball court.
Yeah,
that's it. And he's not in the headlines. He's not on SportsCenter. They're not breaking down his thoughts on the war and wherever. Or what. Like he's not doing any of that.
Not tweeting about a book he just read that was pretty interesting.
And he's just playing really good basketball.
Yeah.
And that's Luka's obviously Luka. Luka scored 15 points in the fourth quarter. But ultimately, one of the questions I have is if Edwards doesn't play well offensively, do they have enough offense?
Where does it come?
Where does it come from?
The
Because
Timberwolves.
Towns goes 6 for 20. I mean, there's just your two guys that can carry your load offensively. Being that bad offensively kind of sinks you.
And I mean, one of the issues the T-Wolves are running into, or at least it's been one game, so things are going to change. It's going to be a chess match. But the Nuggets, they have good defenders. Like KCP and Aaron Gordon can guard a little bit, and Michael Porter when he wants to, he has the physical tools and whatever. And Jokic has like decent instincts, but he's not known for his defense, whatever. The Mavs have fucking dudes.
They got guys, yeah.
They got fucking dudes. Yeah. They got rim protectors.
Who are there to play defense.
Yeah. And I that's a little bit of different wrinkles. Like the Nuggets, I think, have played in the last few years, especially as they've like honed in on their roster construction and getting KCP and Aaron Gordon. They have become a good defensive team, but they're playing like what's made them good defensively is like them as a unit and the communication and like the schematic like way of I'm going to help you and then we're going to rotate here and all that sort of thing. That's what made the Nuggets. The Mavs have that, but then they also just have like fucking athleticism everywhere. And also like
they're all
and then like
11 feet tall.
Suddenly like Luka cares on defense in a way that he kind of hasn't his whole career.
Yeah.
And then like teams are like thinking that I got Luka on me, I can just drive right past him, and Luka's like, not this time. They're like, what the fuck? Where'd this come from? I mean, Luka making the that was kind of one of the plays of the game for me was Mike drives to the bucket, he sees Gobert going up for the lob, and Luka's on him, and he throws it up to Gobert because I'm sure in the back of his mind he's like, there's no world in which Luka's going to jump for this, and then Luka jumped up and deflected it, and I don't know, he's been great defensively too, but Lively off the bench and Gafford and Derrick Jones, and I don't know the Pacers Celtics series, one of the games might set a record for the most threes attempted in a game. Timberwolves Mavericks, there might be a game that sets the record for the most dunks in one game between the Mavs and then like Naz Reid and McDaniels and Gobert and like and Anthony. I mean, it's fucking crazy how much athleticism's on that floor.
Never thought I would want to know the record for most dunks in a game or who has it. Got to be back in the day.
Most dunks in one. Yeah. I'm sure you can Google that. Let's take a guess. Most dunks.
I'm gonna say like
by both. We're saying both teams, not one player, right?
Yeah.
Well, so for one player, I just pulled that up. It's
don't tell us because that'll.
Hold on, though. Let's guess this as well.
Okay, but I think once we know the one player, we will then adjust our.
Let's do both guesses.
Okay, so let's write down. You got to write them both down because I don't want him to say the one player. See, then that might adjust.
I got it. Okay. Most dunks in a game by a player. I'm gonna go with that.
Player.
And then most.
Both teams.
Both teams. I'm gonna go.
Player. I'm gonna say.
Okay.
It's got to be Wilt Chamberlain, and it's got to be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Well, that might be low then.
Game. I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'm gonna go. And then I care. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know my logic at all.
All right, then. And then. I
don't like my logic. It makes no sense.
I say the record for a player is 12. Is that too low?
It might be dead on. I said 23. I just pictured like Wilt Chamberlain.
Okay. All right. What's the record for most dunks in a game by a player?
Okay, so it turns out as I looked further into it, this is very flimsy. Because
they didn't really start tracking dunks.
Exactly. Everybody's like, well, it would have been Wilt Chamberlain, but there's no like real official statistics.
Let me hold on.
Hold
on. I'm gonna change from 23 to.
Okay. Yeah.
12 feels more right, but I'm gonna say 16.
All right, I'm gonna change from 12
to
12.
I'm gonna
go to 12. 12 dunks is the record for most dunks in a game by a player.
16 is the record for
12.
a player.
12.
16.
Connor? You were very confident.
I know, and then I looked further into it, and I realized
you had it right in front of you.
Yeah. Well, no, so it said.
What did that say?
It said Rudy Gobert had 10 in a game.
That's Rudy Gobert doesn't hold the record.
Rudy Gobert cannot.
Then there was something else as you scroll further down that said Shaq had 13 in a game. So I don't know what to. I so far I'm seeing Shaq at 13. I'm very flustered on the couch right now.
13 is a cousin of 12. It's a very close relative.
Yes. Shaq's doesn't.
So we can't even fathom the team thing here. How many dunks?
Connor's going to be out of commission for the rest of the show.
Look
that up.
I looked up most dunks in one NBA game by a team, and nothing popped up.
We wanted both teams.
We wanted both teams. We wanted all in one game.
That's what I'm saying. I can't even find one team.
Do you have how many dunks there were last night? I don't think it was the record. I don't mean to suggest it was the record.
So we can now have
but
stats.
it does feel like there's a lot of athletes.
We have stats tracking the number of spins the basketball takes on a crossover, and the number of bounces in a game. Well, we can't find dunks.
Connor Griffin cannot find dunks. No, there might be somebody out there who can. I cannot.
Hold on. How'd you feel about him using the third person?
I don't like it one bit.
I kind of loved it.
You did?
Yeah. Imagine if he started talking like that.
I need to hear more, maybe.
Just for the next 10 minutes, it's third person day from you.
No. Okay.
What do you think about that?
Connor Griffin doesn't like it, but I guess Connor Griffin will have to go along with the bit.
What do you? I mean, kind of, Mark.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay,
we'll see.
All right.
Well,
give it another 10 minutes. Yeah.
One thing I thought was Connor Griffin thought was interesting
Yeah, sure.
about last night was, even though yes, we do think that this is going to be a series decided at the basket, Minnesota put up 49 threes last night. And I think that was part of the reason why they lost the game, or why Connor Griffin thought that they lost the game.
Okay, stop.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. It's one of the reasons why I thought they lost the game. At the beginning, they had a clear advantage in transition, and they were getting out on the fast break. And then as the game went on, they couldn't get anything going in transition. They were in the half court, and Dallas's defense was so staggering, and they just couldn't do anything, and they just started settling for all these shots from the outside. And Edwards, if you look at his numbers, he only had 16 field goal attempts on the night, 12 of them were from three.
I think he was gassed.
He
was playing. He was putting so much into defense that he was then on offense just kind of bailing out Dallas by jacking threes. And he's a good shooter, but like that, I think Dallas. If you tell Dallas like Anthony Edwards, 12 of his 16 shot attempts are just going to be threes, I think they're fine with that.
That takes a lot of pressure off your defense.
Yeah, that makes it easier to guard, certainly.
And Luka down the stretch too had a nice blend between being a great facilitator but also a great scorer, because he was penetrating and he was looking to score, but if it wasn't there, he'd dish it back out. Like, I didn't see much of that from Edwards. I didn't see much of that from Minnesota as a whole.
No, and that's the best Edwards, too. When he's facilitating, when he's getting in the middle and the teeth of a defense,
exactly.
He's throwing it out to somebody else for a three, or he's finishing himself. That's the best Edwards, the active Edwards that's absolutely just punishing you and getting inside the defense.
He was not driving aggressively. Last night.
No, but again, like Mark said, he could have been gassed or it could have been whatever.
A lot of athleticism they're throwing at him too.
Yeah.
He's it'll be an interesting series, as you said, as Brandon Walker said. It'll be a good series.
Yeah,
be a good one.
I think both of these are both fascinating, I think this is a fascinating matchup because you have two very, very good defensive teams that both have individual players with the ability to just go off at any moment.
Yeah, and it's going to be. Like I said earlier, I think there's going to be a million adjustments, like there is in every series. Every NBA series has a million adjustments. But I think the idea that like the Mavericks, Kyrie and Luka were awesome. They're going to be great every game they play. But the idea that like they solve the Timberwolves defense, so now moving forward we can expect them to just have their way. I don't necessarily think that's going to be. I mean, they're both really good. They're both going to put up numbers, but Stan Van Gundy was losing his mind at the drop coverage. Can I just say this, and maybe I shouldn't because maybe I'm telling on myself for not knowing ball. Drop coverage is something I've not understood at all. I don't understand where this came from. I don't understand why this I sort of do. It became like a tactic to guard ball screens to like trap people into shooting mid-range shots because the mid-range is dead. But when I was growing up playing basketball, if you were guarding a guy setting a ball screen and your strategy was like, I'm going to just retreat to the basket and leave the guy coming off the ball screen wide fucking open to do whatever he wants, that would be considered horrendous defense. Mm-hmm. And somewhere along the line, Rudy Gobert started doing it, and everyone was like, that's revolutionary. And I guess it sort of the nerds got a hold of it and were like, no, that's great because you force them into taking mid-range jump shots. As they go up to shoot it, you kind of challenge it. That's the worst shot in basketball. That's actually good defense. And then you're watching last night, and that's what the Timberwolves were doing is like Luka comes off a ball screen, and the Timberwolves were like, do whatever you want, Luka. Have all the space in the world. Luka's like, okay. And he's just fucking carving him up, and Stan Van Gundy's losing his mind. I kind of am too. But, it's one of those things that like modern basketball in the last like 5 years, Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but like if the basketball I was taught is like that is horrendous ball screen defense, and I think like Rudy Gobert has made it work to where like now NBA people will tell you like that's the preferred way to cover ball screens for a lot of guys because it like baits people into mid-range shots, and all that's fine and well on like a spreadsheet, but like at a certain point when Luka Doncic is doing whatever the fuck he wants, maybe change something, Maybe put one hand in his face. Maybe I don't know. Do something different. Do something
By the way,
different.
Do you want to do your? We don't have our nerd today. Ebo's out. Do you want to do your plus minus question right?
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing. Like plus minus. I don't understand. Like, so full disclosure, we were not together, but both of us went to the Cubs game. I was doing like a body armor thing. You were with Uncle Doug. I only watched the second half of this game, so I was like following along on score apps. I saw Kyrie was having a great game. I got home in time for halftime. The Cubs were going to lose, so I was like, I'm going to leave in the 6th or 7th inning and try to get home to watch the game. So the whole second half, I watched the whole second half, and what stood out to me is that obviously, like, what stood out to anybody watching the game, Luka Doncic is the best player on the floor. Like, wasn't even close last night. So Kyrie was great in the first half, but in the second half he wasn't as dominant as Luka was. The other thing that stood out to me, which stood out to Stan Van Gundy as well, is that Rudy Gobert was just being abused with the drop coverage defense over and over. That's what made Luka good. Is he come off a ball screen, there's no resistance because Rudy Gobert is backing up to the basket. He gets the defender, his original defender is now trailing the screen. He's got him on his hip. He's leaning into him. He's leaning off of him. He's going up for the shot. Or if Rudy Gobert comes up to challenge, he dumps it off her pass. He's just like he's doing whatever he wants. And then I looked down at the box score after the game, and Luka Doncic is a -9, and Rudy Gobert is a +10. And I think, what are we doing with the plus-minus stat? How do you apply that?
Is
to
it
basketball?
just efficiency? Is it just like do turnovers kill you in a plus-minus stat? Because Luka had 4 turnovers, Gobert had none. I always thought plus-minus made sense. I always looked at it just as its own standalone stat. Like, I would look at it in plus-minus, he's plus 12. Wow, he had a good game.
He was 1 for 12 from the field. Who cares?
I didn't worry about that.
Yeah, he was 1 for 12, but who cares because he was plus 12. And that means he had a great impact.
Yeah, the best player on the court last night was, the worst player was Naz Reid, -11. And Derek Lively.
Which I would also challenge because Naz Reid was awesome.
And Derek Lively is the greatest player in the history of basketball. He was plus 19.
Naz Reid, sorry not to get too sidetracked from this, but there was one sequence where Luka made an unbelievable bounce pass on the fast break in transition. I forget who received it, but he was going up for a dunk for the Mavs. Naz Reid comes out of nowhere, blocks the dunk, goes down the opposite end of the floor, gets a schwap in the corner.
What?
A schwap?
Schwap.
Oh, this reminds me. Go ahead.
Yeah, schwap, three-pointer.
Uh-huh.
But it was just like such a momentum swinger.
Well, I got a bigger one for you.
Go ahead. Keep going, Connor.
But I was just like Naz Reid, that sequence was insane to watch, and he played great last night.
And yet what I'm looking at says he was the biggest liability for
the worst player
in when he was on the court, they lost by 11. And if he would have never saw the court, the Timberwolves would have won.
Yeah.
They would have won the game.
That's
according to plus minus. I don't plus minus just feels like a thing that if you're trying to make your point and it backs your point up, you use it. But it actually is just like bullshit. It has to be bullshit. I don't know how you can watch the game last night.
But if you made the
oh
point,
damn, Luka was -9. He was
if you made the point right now, Luka was good last night. I would just say he wasn't.
He wasn't.
He was -9.
When he was on the floor, the Mavericks were worse.
Mm-hmm.
He was -9.
You know who was better than him? Derek Lively, much better. This brings me to a point, Connor. Yesterday, you just said what was that 3 in the corner?
Schwap.
Okay. Yesterday, Connor was on the court. He was about to shoot a 3. I said, "Hey, Connor, $100 if you make that 3." He shoots it and he makes it, and he goes swing. Should we bring back swing from Wayne's World?
Yeah.
Should we? Because I've been thinking of things we could bring back. Because once, and people don't know this, the high five died in like the 90s, and me and my friend Alan brought back the high five in 2003.
Really?
Yeah. But should we bring back swing?
I think the more pressing question is, should you give me my $100?
I told you that
you didn't give him $100?
No, not yet. I didn't tell him when I was going to give it to him.
You owe me $1 trillion.
Get it from Mark.
Okay.
So, swing. Bring that back?
Sure, why not?
Can I make
What noise would you make if you were shooting a 3?
Swish? I guess that's the net's job
Yeah,
to do that.
that does that.
What noise do you make? Whap?
WAP probably, yeah.
Yeah. Whap whap. Whap whap whap. I have another personal announcement from me, and this is unprecedented on the show. But I went to the Cubs game last night.
Yep.
I sat in the sun for about 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It has destroyed me. I dehydrated me. I woke up. I have a small headache and everything, and I'm going to the Cubs game again today. So I've been desperately trying to rehydrate this morning. That's all I've been doing since I got here at 8 o'clock.
And you got some sweet tea from Chick-fil-A?
No, none of that. So that big body armor right there that you have, that 1 liter body armor.
Yep.
I drank that in the first 15 minutes.
Oh, really?
Today,
So
yes, I drank one of those. I then had a protein smoothie from my smoothie place, and now I am drinking this delicious body armor strawberry banana. I say all that to say this: I'm going to have to pee at some point during this show because it's.
I love the idea of you just simply being in the sun is equivalent to like most people running a marathon, and you got to like grab like the gel packets on the run, and they're like sucking them down as they're jogging, and they're eating protein bars as they're jogging, and you're just going to baseball games.
I don't know what it was, man. And I'm so scared today because I got tickets in the upper deck so we could be in the shade, but it's at 1:20, so I'm thinking it might not be in the shade at the beginning. Then I got to walk to the stadium, which that'll be.
You on the third base line or the first base?
Today I'm right behind home plate.
Right behind home plate.
Yeah. I'm kind of tucked up between
You might be in the sun to start, but there'll be a lot of. Just go to a different seat. It's not gonna be full. It's not gonna be a sellout at 1:20 on a.
I might
on a Thursday.
All right, Thursday. I have the Braves Dale Murphy. That's what I have. Dale Murphy Braves jersey. What is that on your body?
I have a Jeff Gordon. And you're going to say, and I know you're going to say it, you're going to say, that's not a jersey, that's just a T-shirt with Jeff Gordon's face on it. And you would be so fucking wrong. You would be so fucking wrong, dude. So I hope you don't say that. Please don't say that, because there is a name and number on the back.
Well, so which race did he wear that jersey in?
Well, which game did Dale Murphy wear that in?
The entirety of 1982.
He wore that specific one?
This actual one? No.
This is a poorly made replica of Jeff Gordon's.
Well, this is a replica too. But when did he wear that? What that's replicating, when did he wear that?
That's not what Jersey Day is. It's not wear something that the athletes themselves wore. It's
I think it is.
TJ wears like fucking like cartoon jersey.
That's just TJ though. You're Mark Titus.
Why are you being a hater, dude?
I don't know.
This is the greatest. This is the jersey. This is
I'm a little.
Look at that. That's a name. I mean, that's as jersey as it gets.
I'm a little grumpy today.
Yeah,
you're pre-grumpy.
I'm pre-grumpy.
You're grumpy too.
My buddy,
Wait, hold on. When did I don't owe you $20, Blutman. I don't owe Blutman $20. Why do I owe Blutman $20?
He'll tell us later, I'm sure, when we talk puck. I could give you a million guesses, and you'll never guess where my friend bought this for me and gave it to me this week when he was visiting Chicago.
What am I guessing? Where he bought it?
Where he bought it, yeah. The state or country he bought it.
I'm gonna say he bought that at a Dollar General in South Carolina.
All right, well, fuck, you got it. Yeah. He bought it in Tokyo, Japan.
Really?
Yeah. He sent me a picture, and he's like, this is at a store in Tokyo. Would this be something you're interested in? And I said, buddy, I've never been more interested in anything in my life. So big racing weekend coming up this weekend. Big weekend for Jeff Gordon as well.
A really good rendering of Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, it is, right?
Huh.
So
pretty sick. Connor?
This is a replica.
I have issues with this jersey.
I would love to hear them when I finish saying it's a Moses Malone that was sent in by a family member.
I have issues.
In that box that TJ sent us last week. Who was the guy?
I think his name is Peach Vajij.
Yes,
Peach Vajij.
Thank you, Peach Vajij, for the Moses Malone jersey. I appreciate it. What is your concern?
I am 44 years old.
That is concerning.
Correction, I'm 45 years old. My concern is I have been watching NBA basketball my entire life. I've never seen black as a color on a Philadelphia 76ers jersey?
What's going on with Brandon today?
What?
No,
Have you ever seen black as a jersey?
well, the Allen
might have
Iverson
some black
era.
alternates, yes.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen black as a trim color on a Philadelphia 76ers jersey?
This does kind of resemble a Bulls jersey in a way.
Yeah.
But
a Trailblazers jersey.
Yeah, it was like a stylish. I don't know what exactly you would call this replica jersey, but we never wore these on the court. But this is just like a cool.
See?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey.
No, I get.
Wait,
where
what
you're
are you
from.
being a Jersey police? You have to
All
produce like a full game footage of every of the team.
I'm
wearing
just
it?
saying. I'm just
But
concerned.
the entire Allen Iverson era, our road uniforms were black,
That is true.
and
They were.
our Boathouse road jerseys a couple years ago that were awful that you guys also criticized. They were black as well.
Are your Boathouse jerseys?
Yeah, in Philadelphia, there's Boathouse Row and the City Connect jerseys in baseball.
Let me see him again. Maybe I was in a bad mood that day and I didn't like him. Maybe I'll like him today.
You know how
Let me see him again.
the NBA will do spin-off jerseys based on the city.
Let me see. I'm
Yeah.
I'm in a pretty good mood today.
Make it one
Maybe
for Boathouse.
maybe I'll like him today. So let me take a peek. Oh, those fucking suck, dude. Yeah, those are terrible. Yeah, no wonder we hated those.
Pretty much every Sixers
you hate-
jersey that has been sent in for the show, you guys have criticized.
That's
think
not
I-
true.
I think I hate. I've said this a million times, but I think that's one of the first old man takes you'll have is that you just kind of hate every jersey you hate every alternate jersey. I think I hate every City Edition NBA jersey. So don't take it personally. I don't hate. It's not Philly. I mean, I like those.
That one's good.
That one's good.
No, scroll down even more.
Those ones are all right.
Those,
Those ones.
No.
too many words. This is the best one,
Those are just normal.
in my opinion.
I don't. Again, this isn't my place to say it because I'm not a Philly guy. So whatever. Throw this opinion in the trash. That's fine. I don't. As an outsider, I don't like Phila. I don't like that. I don't really understand the Phila thing.
Some people think that those are the best.
I think spelling out Philadelphia. Why are you limping?
he is limping. You would think he would be in a rush to get to the bathroom.
All right. Was that a shit waddle? Was he waddling like he's got a shit? What was that?
I have no idea.
These are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those all right.
For me, it's between those Spectrum jerseys or between the original cream.
I guess I do like some of them, some of the alternate ones.
People like the gray.
I would like the NBA alternate. I would like the alternate jerseys in the NBA a lot more if they didn't wear them all the time.
Correct.
If it was just like like twice a year they busted out these jerseys. Then it would feel like cool.
City Connects are the same way.
But the Nuggets wearing a Game 7,
Yeah.
wearing the 52-80 in Game 7. It's like this is ridiculous.
And the Nuggets
What
have
happened
a
to the game I
really
love?
cool arsenal of
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Their throwbacks are sick, dude. And they're wearing those. It's crazy.
We got pretty good jerseys left in the NBA right now. I think the Timberwolves. And
This the
Timberwolves
whites
and
they
the
wore last night are
Mavericks.
awesome.
Yeah, both have good jersey combos.
I don't like the Mavericks like the ones they wore last night were fine, but the like the Dirk era ones that they wear, I know that like Mavericks fans probably like them because it's nostalgic for the time they won the title with Dirk, but that feels, I don't know, that just feels like a weird era of jerseys to me. I don't like those or the I feel the same way when I watch like the Broncos. That's like the number one jersey that I think people don't hate and I do.
Really?
The Denver Broncos. It just looks like such a like. You all right? I think the Broncos need a refresh. They need to go back. They need to go back to the Big D, or they need a.
Mm-hmm.
They need a.
The orange from the
something new
80s.
age,
Yeah.
yeah.
I went ahead and called Blutman in because I figured we might do Puck
Okay.
earlier. So
Okay.
yeah. We're still talking uniforms though because I can talk about that all day long.
Yeah, we were talking about. We were going through the Sixers ones, and I liked more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
And I said I think the reason I don't like them is because they go to the alternates too often, and if you wore the normal jerseys,
That's the issue, right? How many alternates
90%
can a
of the
team
time.
have?
Yeah.
When a team has 10, 12, 15 jerseys, do they even have a jersey?
yeah.
That's the question.
Feel like the NBA only wears alternates.
It does
Yeah.
feel like that.
Which makes you wonder if they're the alternates at all, or are they the original
Right.
ones? How can they be the alternates if they're the
So-
primaries?
The regulars are the alternates at this point.
Yeah.
What is,
Pretty
even is What's Denver's regular jersey now?
Yeah,
Elevation.
the elevation one.
Blutman?
They don't
Yep.
call it home and away anymore.
They
Yep.
don't.
They call it classic, statement, icon, and city and association.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
TJ's is technically an alternate jersey too.
Yeah, TJ, what are you wearing?
Jason
Yeah,
Kidd
Jason Kidd.
from Peach with Jeech.
That's actually I love those.
I think I had this exact jersey when I was 8, 7, something like that.
Shout out to Peach for
The
Peach one more
Reebok.
time.
Is that the? Yeah, that era they had the I think the Heat had it, the Lakers had it forever. That like collar that comes like that, and
T-
then
yeah,
there's like a
Like the T collar.
yeah.
I got in trouble
The Lakers would
for
wear that.
going to the bathroom when I was a kid and taking the undershirt off and just rocking it as
Oh,
a
that's
tank
awesome.
top. They were like, "Why are you taking your shirt off in the bathroom?"
Yeah.
I was like, "That's probably a good point."
Because I'm a bad boy. Is
Yeah.
that what you told him?
Because I'm trying to
'Cause
fucking.
I don't. Yeah. I don't play by the rules.
This is the jersey tracker. You can see all the jerseys.
It's crazy.
Oh, so we know.
So this is updated at the beginning of the season for like the whole year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do we have a jersey tracker for our jerseys?
No. So you can see what they're
Somebody in the
wearing,
family can make that.
in each of the matchups
I mean, that's
already.
Joe Sauce?
that's kind of a cool feature, I guess. But also, I wish they didn't pull out the alternates so often.
Yeah.
I wish there was like alternate day. I wish it was like on December 1st, the whole league's wearing their alternates. On February 19th, the whole league's wearing their alternates. Whatever. You just pick a few days in the season, and that's.
I used to like going to a game and being surprised at what the team was going to wear and not having a clue that they'd be like having a throwback night or alternates.
I went to Lakers Knicks in the Garden when I was in New York, and I was very disappointed when I got there and the Lakers were wearing white Lakers. I just wanted
Yeah,
to see
you
want
wanna
to
see the
I want to see them in
yellow-
their classic yellow
Right.
jerseys or whatever they whatever their
If
classics
the
are.
Celtics and Lakers met in the finals in 2024, which would be very hard to do because the Lakers have been eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah, but I wouldn't rule it out.
Don't rule it out. I would guess that there would be 0 games played in Los Angeles where the Lakers are wearing white and the Celtics are wearing green, and 0 games played in Boston where the Celtics are wearing white and the Lakers are wearing yellow. And that to me is like insane that you have the two classic. That's as classic as it gets.
That's just wrong, is what it is.
Is it right? Or you agree with that, right?
I 100% agree with that. Yes, and I think the
They would
Wolves
fuck that up somehow, and they would have.
the Wolves have done a good job. They look like they're wearing just normal ass Wolf shit
Yeah,
to me. Does it matter? No.
Yes, actually.
it does matter.
Okay, it matters a lot.
It matters.
a
immensely.
lot. Sorry. Actually, I agree with that.
Yeah, it matters immensely. So we're seeing it. So is this the playoff run, or like
This
we're?
is just the options that Timberwolves have.
The
Do
full.
we
catalog.
know?
Well, I haven't seen
One
them wear
on
any
the
of.
far
Oh, I've
right.
seen them wear. They wore that bottom left
Bottom
one
left one.
Last
Yeah,
one.
in Game 7, right?
yeah.
That one's good.
These are bad.
Those
Those are bad.
terrible.
The top left and those two in the top left, which are I assume like they're real ones, I guess.
Yeah.
The primaries. They're okay. I don't hate them. Don't love them.
I'm guessing. So that on the bottom left is Classic Edition. I'm guessing the
Those
Classic.
are so clean.
I'm
those
guessing
are
the
so
Classic
clean,
Edition
dude.
for every team is their best edition.
You know what else the Timberwolves I noticed last night did very well? The midcourt logo
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
small.
Yep.
Love that.
Oh, I've been meaning.
Love the small midcourt logo.
I've been meaning to shout out the Knicks all playoff for that incredible. They're gone now, but that incredible midcourt logo they had this year.
Did they have the like
The
the,
kind of a
the
drop shadow one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very good one. Yeah, good.
Okay.
Clean logo. Blutman.
Hey, man. Want to see a cool CHL jersey?
Yeah.
Kelowna Rockets, TJ, please. It's good. It's good jersey.
Do
good
I owe
logo.
you $20?
Yeah, JJ McCarthy went top 10.
Oh, that's true.
He told me he wouldn't go top 10.
That's true. I remember
And I
that.
said, Brandon, he's going top
I think
10.
you went 11th.
He went 10th.
He went 11th.
He went 10th. See, thank you. Great jersey.
Um,
God.
Look at the logo.
Oh my God.
the Vikings took him, and they entered that night with the 11th pick. So
Yeah, but they also traded up.
I not
They
really.
traded up with the New York Jet.
Trading up is kind of a myth.
Jette.
Was
Jet,
that one?
Jet.
Was that dragon hiding on the back and then sneaking around? What's going on?
Whoa.
TJ, is that your?
Search history? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw.
Eminem.
We saw Eminem. We saw.
Oh, the female one.
Yeah. We saw, try to. Oh, dude, we got to get that. When's your birthday?
January.
No, he will fuck that.
Yeah.
I won't fuck it.
You won't fuck it?
TJ, if you promise you won't fuck the.
I'm not gonna fuck the Eminem. It won't happen.
We might consider getting that for you for your birthday.
Right, so hold it right here on the right. That one right there. Is he coming off the sleeve? He's hiding. No. Sorry.
On the right.
No. On that picture to the far right, there's 3 jerseys in that picture, right?
Right.
On the far right jersey of that, his head is in the middle and his body is on the sleeve. Right?
Oh, dude. It's just, the sleeve is just folded over.
Yeah, but it looks awesome. I'm trying to give credit to the jersey.
Like this.
Yeah, but if you put the
I can't see it. You got to point it out. We got to zoom in too. I can't see it from here.
look if you bring the sleeve in, it looks like he's that's the whole dragon.
Oh, that's like his wing?
Yeah. It looks like the whole dragon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. That's cool.
That's pretty neat.
Okay.
He still doesn't see it.
Is that on purpose? You think that's a coincidence?
No.
I don't know. That feels like it's a coincidence.
It's just trim.
That's just the trim. It's just a trim, bro.
But look, it was,
But I mean, dragon wings don't look like that. Just bars like that. That's not dragon wings. It's a good coincidence. It's cool.
I think that's
Yeah.
incredible design. Is
It's
what I think.
based on the legendary Okanagan lake monster Ogopogo.
What? Say what?
You all knew that.
What lake was it?
Well, you all knew it, so.
Who's your favorite dragon? Would you say when you think of dragons? What's the dragon that comes to mind?
Spyro always comes to mind first. Oh no! Just get it over with.
Dragon these nuts
Oh, on your
under your face or whatever. Yeah.
I like the one from Shrek.
Yeah, I do too. But
Donkey was hitting that.
Sure.
All right.
They had kids.
I know, but
How to Train Your Dragon is good, right?
that's
never
fine.
saw that.
How did the donkey fuck that dragon?
Impregnated that dragon.
They did have kids. It's a.
Think about it.
Do those kids ever show up again? I know they show up at the end of Shrek.
I think they're in the Christmas movie.
They do show up again.
Mhm.
Okay.
Rascals.
Ooh.
We reset the counter. 0 days since we've sexualized Shrek movie.
He matched her freak. Dude.
Tomorrow we'll do Cars again.
All animated movies really are on the table at all times.
All right, let's talk puck.
Okay.
All right, Blutman, was there blood on the glass?
Last night, no, but there almost was.
Precursor to blood on the glass?
Potentially, yes. Like the series, I think the series is going to be good. Yesterday was not the best game to say a bunch of casuals or a bunch of non-hockey fans will get into hockey and become addicted because of that game. First 2 periods were a snooze fest. Not a snooze fest, but you know I'm getting at. The Panthers were absolutely suffocating the Rangers when the Rangers got into the offensive zone or neutral zone. There was nothing. There was no room. This was, I don't know if I could say that in the airwaves, but this was lockdown defense at its finest. Panthers
Time
are
out.
so impressive.
Time out.
we-
I got to talk to
we
Mark
gotta
real quick.
pause.
What do you think he was going to say?
So he said lockdown defense.
Right.
Was he going
Jail?
to use?
Was it jail? Was he
Mm-mm.
prison?
Was he using like an old time turn of phrase that like is not?
What
that's
could he?
not good to use
I
anymore?
can't say that on the airwaves, but instead I'm going to say lockdown defense. So,
Yeah. Did he?
Blutman, any hints here?
Nah, I'll tell you guys after.
Okay. All right.
There's no hints. Just I just want to be safe.
Was he gonna say they like sodomized?
Ooh, which, you know what? The Rangers
was
weren't
he-
being
was he-
safe because they didn't send Matt Rempe out there. They made him a healthy scratch. That was a mistake. They need him out there.
Got to match their toughness, huh?
He has to enforce. He has to protect. He has to assert his physicality on the ice there, or else you're letting Tkachuk and Bennett and co. just run free and wild. How about the hit at the end of the game that Mikkola had on Filipino, who's been dealing with concussions? With like a second left, 2 seconds left, just smashes them into the boards. Close to blood on the glass. That's there were a few times we didn't get it though, but yeah, like you Rempe has to be playing in the series.
You promised us blood on the glass.
Yeah, we have 6 more games hopefully.
Okay. All right.
And I tell you, Cubs game and all that. Ooh, son, there were potential for blood on the glass. There were like two or three hits on the glass. There was a play where Adam Fox got hit in the mouth with the puck right next to the glass. I'm looking at the replay and I'm like thinking there could be some
Brandon, if we get
and
blood on the glass in this
spews on the
series,
glass.
if we
It
get
got
blood on
so
the glass
close.
in this series,
Igor threw a punch.
what an all-time call!
How
That is.
much-
The goalie, threw a punch in the crease. It was
I got a
sick.
question. How much blood constitutes blood on the glass? Can it just be a drop of blood
Yeah,
on the glass?
just a little droplet.
Okay, so any blood is blood on glass.
Yeah, even if hopefully.
There was more blood on the wood last night, Pause, than there was on the ice because Luka was bleeding, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You forget. I don't watch the.
It's
Oh, the association.
the association. Yeah.
I watched
Remember,
the national.
Remember NHL '94? You could make a,
Mm-hmm.
you could just deck dudes and then their heads
Yeah.
would bleed.
There could also be a
On
fight
ice.
in the stands.
On NHL hits 2002, you could hit somebody near the glass and shatter the glass, send them into the
That's
crowd.
fucking awesome.
That was awesome.
We're gonna see that in this series. You think?
Will there be that?
Someone get checked up against the glass and they shatter it.
They make the glass so protective now. It'll take something significant, gargantuan. I don't see why not, though. We could add
How
that.
often we get shattered glass in hockey these days?
I don't even remember the last time.
Yeah.
It
I miss it in
happens
basketball.
once a few months. I feel
I
like.
miss it in basketball so much.
I miss that's
Really?
my
When's the last one of those?
that's my $1 billion idea is shatter glass night in the NBA, and they Willy Wonka golden ticket.
Hey, you're
it,
just
and they-
sneaking one into the.
Yeah, the NBA puts out an announcement on January 12th. There will be a shattered backboard somewhere in the league.
We have every team playing that.
We're
night.
not going to tell you where we sent the shatterable backboard, but it is somewhere in the NBA tonight. Be sure to tune into League Pass. Get the quad box going so you can watch all the games at once, and it'll be a fun night.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it?
Unless it gets ruined because the Lakers get in. They're wearing like black jerseys or something. Then what's the point?
He's got a point.
Liam turns it on and he's like, "I can't watch the Lakers
Right.
jerseys. I got to turn this off."
then what's the
Can't
point?
watch it all.
Tonight's game.
Tonight's game's going to be good, but how about today's games? Switzerland's up 1-0 on Germany, and Canada got up 2-0 on Slovakia, now
talk.
2-1.
That's too much puck.
You took. We're giving you an inch and you just took a mile. You know that, right?
I spread the joy of hockey.
Too much
Canada's
puck.
got a cakewalk. They should be they're all right
Who's
in
playing
the finals.
Slovakia?
Canada.
Slovakia's pretty good.
Yeah, but Canada's all right in the finals. I'll be honest, they're all right there. Just people don't realize it yet. The other side of the bracket's USA, Czech Republic, and Sweden, Finland. A true group of death there.
What's the number one world competition in hockey? Is it the Olympics still? Or was it ever the Olympics? What's the one that what's everybody sending their A guys to?
The National Hockey League or the Stanley Cup. The World Juniors is more important than the Worlds going on now. People care way more about World Juniors, and then they have.
I thought it was a pretty straightforward.
I'm
question. It was a
telling
pretty-
you, like they don't.
You said the National Hockey
League.
League.
Because that's true. They don't do the
Okay.
Olympics every time, and they are this time. And then the World Cup of Hockey thing was super cool, and they've never done it again. What do you want me to say?
I want to know as an American what is the event that we will send all the best American hockey players will
Olympics,
will
I
push
guess,
each other
but
out of the
when will
way
that
for the
happen?
opportunity to put on the stars and stripes, the red, white, and blue, represent the country and beat the shit out of all the other
Like,
countries.
again, the biggest one is probably World Juniors because we don't get that's every year, and the Olympics isn't every year, and the World Cup of Hockey is just disappeared.
So it's the Olympics.
World Juniors, I think I would genuinely say World Juniors.
World.
What?
I'm going to challenge that.
Why? How?
Because how could the world? How if juniors is in the name, how could it be the number one?
It just is, man. It's just a different experience. It's a great tournament.
No, I'm sure it's a
Brandon.
great tournament, but the
But like, if you watched, it infected our office in December.
but are we sending all the best? Are all the best American hockey players playing in the World Juniors?
Oh, all the best prospects.
So it's not. So that's
Soon
not.
to be draftees.
That's not what I asked at all. Then
And some draftees.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Brandon.
I like
Look at these ones.
Hitman.
Yes, for $400 for that. I have a basic bitch. I'm just new to hockey question about your jersey.
Yeah. Youpie.
What?
Youpie.
What's Yuppie? Oh yeah, you're the
Yes.
Canadians mascot. What's the H stand for? Is that
Dude.
Probably hockey.
Hockey and Le Habitants.
What? That's why they call them the Habs?
Yeah.
I always wonder why they call them the Habs.
Mm-hmm. I don't even. It's really just Habs. Yeah, it's not hockey, but people will say hockey.
Okay.
This one.
That's doing a lot.
I need some money, Brandon.
For that? Is that guy's handle? Okay. All right.
I have one more question, then we can let you go. Get back to watching Sweden and
They're not
Switzerland.
playing right now, dude.
You said somebody was up 1-0.
Yeah, Switzerland. On Germany.
But how could they? Oh, Switzerland is playing Germany right now.
Yes.
I have one
Does
question.
Switzerland spend a lot of time in the neutral zone?
Man, they've been pretty dominant, so a bit.
My last question. If every country was to take all the best players they have and everyone puts together their A team for one event, what event would that be, would you say?
I'll be honest, really doesn't even happen anymore. But Russia's banned from all the events.
Is it not the Olympics? I feel like it's the Olympics. I feel like what you're saying is
the Olympics never happens.
It's every 4 years.
They don't do it every time, and then they don't send NHL players every time. This
What?
is the first time in a while
They
that they're
don't?
actually going to send NHL players, like the best players. This is the first time in a while that they're actually sending their best players.
Slow down.
They've been banned the last few years.
Yes. Yeah, so that's why the Olympics doesn't work for this. That's why the World Cup of Hockey would work, but they haven't done it in forever. That's why juniors, Juniors. That's just the fact of the matter. I don't know what
I
you
don't
want
think.
me to
I don't think he gets it.
I don't think he gets it at all.
I do get it. You don't get it.
What
You guys
team?
are
Where
fake
can I
puck
watch Mike
guys.
Modano play for USA?
We're not fake puck guys. We acknowledge we're not puck guys.
No, you're soon to be puck guys.
I'm working on it, and you're yelling at us. We're trying to be puck guys, and you're yelling at us.
Liam, if you ask me where can I watch all the best American basketball players represent the United States of America, I would not say the under 17. Watch Cooper Flagg lead the boys.
But
The
in his
under
point,
17.
if they ban NBA players from the Olympics, what would you say then?
I would say the FIBA World Cup probably.
So you're watching.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
get in position.
Whoa.
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 So you're.
Liam, you're blushing over there.
So you're.
Oh. Oh. She keeps going, dude. She's bending over for you.
This isn't funny. We were talking serious.
Okay, sorry, we're right. You're right. It's a serious show. Go. You didn't talk when I said go.
Because you name an NBA player that would be playing like FIBA, I'm saying
All right, it's World Juniors. I'm sorry for giving you
I'm being
attitude.
honest here. I want to compare.
I'm sorry for giving you
I wanna
attitude. It just
compare,
felt like
'cause,
when you said World
here,
Juniors.
Cody Eakin will be playing for Canada in the Olympics the last time or something or Worlds. That's not.
Yeah, okay.
That's Cody Eakin. That's a very middle of the road player.
Mm-hmm.
So who would that be in NBA terms?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I got you.
No offense, if you Reggie Jackson, he's not one of the best players in the world. You wouldn't put him in that tier.
He played baseball for the Yankees in the 70s.
So it sounds like there's not one. It sounds like the answer is just no. There's not an event. That's a bummer. There should be an event. Should we start one? Should we start an event where we get all the best
Hockey
hockey players in the world?
The mostly-
to represent
Yeah,
their,
we actually should.
Mostly
to
Cup.
represent their countries.
Yeah, we actually should.
All right, well, get on that. Start getting the contracts, and let's do the Mostly Cup.
Yeah,
We'll invite all the good countries.
including
man.
Russia. That's a
Well,
decision.
Well,
you
now
guys
I'm
have
now I'm
to
in a
make.
spot,
Yeah,
right?
no, it's a tough spot. Yeah, that's a
'cause
tough
Russia
spot.
and Belarus are banned.
Is it because of all the war they're doing?
Yeah,
Belarus?
yeah.
Yeah, they signed up with Russia. They're like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
All right, thank
So
you.
do you
Button.
want Ovechkin? Do you want Mishkov?
I
Do you want
definitely-
all the good goalies?
I definitely want
Bobrovsky?
Mishkov.
Kucherov.
Mishkov's coming up next year.
Can I get
Flyers. He's gonna be
Barkov?
sick. Barkov, yeah.
Uh huh.
Panarin,
Semenov.
Samsonov. You don't want him. There's a lot better
Can
goalies.
I get Jackanov?
Zinger.
Don't.
Can I get jacking off?
Jack it off. Get it?
Huh?
You get it, Liam?
You know, like, for one time, I would like to have a serious conversation with the both of you.
All right. TJ, do you have a clock?
Sure.
Put 2 minutes on 3 minutes on the clock. Are you serious? Are you serious? For next 3 minutes.
At me like
All right.
that.
All right. Sports. Blutman, look at me. Sports. I like them.
All right, this is pretty serious.
I like sports. Do you like sports?
This looks pretty serious.
Sports are pretty sick, some of them.
Some of them are sick.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
Which ones are not sick?
Basket, water weaving, the
Best
NBA.
Yeah, that's it's true.
Yeah.
Perry Ellis.
I mean,
Work
you're
ready,
giving me
play
nothing here,
area,
Brandon.
play ready. Perry Ellis, always ready. Perry Ellis is an iconic American fashion and lifestyle brand with global reach that includes a full range of categories spanning sportswear, fragrance, watches, footwear, and more, designed with real life in mind so it moves better, cleans easier, travels well, and goes the distance. Perry Ellis is versatile, optimistic, fresh, effortless, inclusive, made for today's modern man. This versatile lifestyle collection of American sportswear marries design and performance with product attributes including four-way stretch, resist spill, machine washable, and many more. Perry Ellis allows our guy to be ready for any situation, travel well, and go the distance. Shop now at perryellis.com.
All right, let's do it like this. Maybe not today, but one day we'll set aside a couple minutes and we can have you bring the topic and we'll have a serious conversation with you.
Yeah.
And we're not allowed to make a joke.
I thought we were doing
We
great
have
having a serious
conversations
conversation.
all the time on
Yeah.
Roughness.
Yeah, but people can't hear them. The bad audio.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Blutman.
Thank you,
Okay,
Blutman.
bye. Have fun.
Whoa, she is just like asking for it now.
Yeah,
Look at her.
She's. I mean,
I mean, like she is,
she's. Man,
she can't. What happened there?
look how Blutman left her.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He opens the door, tosses a towel.
Your Uber's on the way.
Thanks, Toots. Can I?
Uber's on the way.
Can I point out what I'm sure is just a ridiculous coincidence, and I'm sure there's no. It's just a coincidence. This is not a correlation at all. The Baltimore Orioles young core yesterday was swept for the first time in the regular season. You would remember, of course, last year in the playoffs they were swept.
Famously swept, yes.
This is the first time the young core has ever been swept in the regular season. The St. Louis Cardinals beat them, I believe, 3 times. It was a 3-game set. And the resident Baltimore Oriole fan who loves to talk about how the young core will never be swept immediately does not show up for work.
Just doesn't immediately.
I'm sure it's a coincidence, right?
It's a coincidence. I
Gotta
thought
be.
the Cardinals,
It's gotta be.
the Cardinals awful?
The Cardinals are not good, yeah. I think the Cardinals are classified as like they have some talent, but they're not winning.
They're not playing well.
They're not playing well, so maybe they're a team that can pull it all together every so often.
They're third in the division.
Yeah, they're
Under 500.
they're not a train wreck, but they're just not as good as
So the Orioles went
They
2
were
years
supposed to
without
be.
getting swept.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Huh.
106 series without being swept. It's the longest streak in MLB St. Louis streak of 125, which was during the World War. It's the longest streak since.
That
The
is
longest streak
exactly
since-
right.
It's the longest streak since the St. Louis Cardinals sent none of their players to the war as everyone else was sending their best guys.
The
out.
Cardinals were looking around.
Yeah.
Man, we're good.
Fuck that war, dude. We're gonna stay here and play baseball.
Where'd everybody go?
Everybody.
All these pussies left the league. Yeah, that's a coincidence that he's not here.
Yeah.
I
I think.
Connor. So college football playoff. ESPN's gonna give TNT some games.
Yeah, which I saw that originally. I thought it was a joke based off of the thing going on with Inside the NBA, and people
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, well, TNT, they should at least get something." But that's actually real. I couldn't believe it.
I'm starting to get into college football mode, like just really, really hammering in
Same.
and just getting everything, all my thoughts lined up and everything. Somebody had a tweet yesterday, and the Big 12 is going to be a sneaky good conference. It might be one of the best quarterback conferences this year.
Mhm.
You got Shedeur Sanders, you have You have Cam Rising at Utah. You got the guy at Kansas, Jalen Daniels. You got Avery Johnson at Kansas State. You got the Arizona kid. The Arizona kid. What's the Arizona quarterback's name? Arizona.
You got
Where's Fafita?
It's Noah Fafita.
Fafita these nuts in your mouth.
Ah.
Go. Fafita
Yeah.
these nuts.
It was
What
better
is
than
that?
it was better than what you did yesterday.
I don't get that one.
Fafita these nuts in your mouth. TJ, can I get a ruling?
What's he saying, TJ? TJ, what is he saying? He's just saying a guy's last name, nuts in your mouth.
Yeah. Okay. Thumbs up. That's better than Saginaw.
What is Fafita, these nuts in your mouth? What are you trying to say?
That's like an Italian, like a Fafita.
Fafita these nuts.
Yeah.
You can use the word fit. Maybe fit these nuts in your mouth because fit's in Fafita.
Yeah.
Or maybe eat. Fafita these nuts in your mouth.
It was better than the Saquon these nuts.
Saginaw was terrible. Can we all agree that Saginaw was terrible?
Because we were talking about Saginaw, he was pronouncing it as Saginaw.
I know what happened. I know what you did, and I know how you used it. It wasn't good. Why did everybody go crazy?
Because sogging all these nuts in your mouth. Like, what don't you get about that? Fafita, all these nuts? Dude, you might as well just be. You're just saying last names now. Shadur Sanders, these nuts in your mouth. Like what? That doesn't make any sense.
Fit.
Like, come on, Brandon.
Fit these nuts in your mouth. Fit these.
Oh my god.
If I had said it like Fafita.
What Big 12's gonna have a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Or you. Please don't tell me the whole point of you bringing up college football and Big 12 quarterbacks was for Fafita these nuts in your mouth.
I thought of it yesterday afternoon about 3:30.
Oh my god.
I carried it around for almost a full day.
All right.
I've been dying to do it.
What's the number one story in college football right now? Right this second.
Fafita.
All right.
I thought you were testing me to see how fast I could Google it and find it, but you just wanted.
What's the number one story in college football?
Right now, I don't
Okay.
know.
All right.
Good
Tune in
question.
to Unnecessary Roughness for more breakdown
Good
of
question.
Brandon Walker breaking down the hot topics in college football.
I'm sure by Monday I'll have it. Blutman always writes them down for me. So Skip Bayless. Can we bring up the Skip Bayless tweet?
Yeah, please.
A bad.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skip Bayless
I gotta
tweeted
pee
last
a lot.
night during the or after the Mavericks game that Luka Doncic is a bad bleeper.
A bad bleeper.
And
One bad bleeper. And
I think most people picked up immediately on, like, I think Skip was trying to say Luka Doncic is one bad motherfucker.
Right.
And if you were to censor that, you traditionally would not censor the mother part of that.
Right.
You would say he's one bad
Mother
bleeper.
Mhm.
But he censored the mother part, which begs the question, was he using mother in that context?
So
So was he saying motherfucker? Was he saying something else?
what's the mystery cuss word that this could be? The first bleep. If the second one is still fucker.
Well, that's what I mean. Maybe the second one's not fucker.
Fucker?
But he said bleeper, so it's like
Shit fucker?
shit fucker. He's one bad shit fucker.
Cock fucker?
Cock sucker, you know, maybe he's being a little
Bleep.
like what bleeper? What could that possibly be?
I know it's meat, but I just I immediately thought of the Roadrunner. Bleeper.
Yeah, that'll stump me all day.
Does he not curse?
No,
He ever?
Is that like a thing that he doesn't? Does he officially like?
I think he's on record, at least in public.
as not a cusser?
No,
Who are the on record as not cursing guys? And Will Smith doesn't have to cuss in his
Well, I do.
sell records.
So fuck him and fuck you too.
Who else is? Jim Gaffigan, right? He's the guy that.
Bargatze?
Bargatze.
I don't think he does. Seinfeld?
Seinfeld doesn't swear, right?
Yeah. Sinbad? Sinbad was a clean comedian.
They're clean musicians. Taylor Swift isn't even, right?
No.
She says fuck now.
Yeah.
She said fuck?
Yeah, she's a bad
Yeah.
girl.
When did she say
She's
fuck?
a bad
She
girl,
said-
Brandon.
Fuck the patriarchy in one of her songs.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You were tossing me the car keys. Fuck the patriarchy. Yeah, that's what
Does,
she said.
does Olivia Rodrigo?
Oh, yeah, she curses, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
She's
She's a bad girl.
yeah, she's dirty.
Fame fucker.
a fame fucker.
Yeah, she.
She-
What do you mean?
Why are you smiling like that when you said she's dirty? You counter goes, she's dirty. It just starts talking. Yeah, she's naughty.
New Claro drops in 2 hours. Let's
New-
fucking
Yeah,
go.
TJ's been hyping up Claro.
Claro's goated.
I just found out about her this morning. When
I'm
TJ told
shocked
me.
that Connor doesn't know about Claro.
What's a Claro?
Claro's another like pop girl. She rocks.
How many we got?
Billie Eilish just dropped an album last.
There should be a finite number of pop girls.
Yeah, I mean, they're usually we
What's-
can't let women have this many spots.
Does The Rock cuss? He will
Yeah.
so often, right?
Yeah, no, he did. He did.
Shut up, bitch!
No,
What happens when you fuck with the final boss?
yeah, he said that in the lead up to WrestleMania.
On my road.
I still can't believe we saw that, TJ.
I think about it all the time. Yeah.
What'd you say? Oh,
when we went to Raw, that was the night where The
does-
Rock beat the
but
fuck out of
does
Cody Rhodes.
does The Rock cussing? Does he pick his spots though? Is it like he doesn't really cuss a lot? So when he does drop a fuck, everyone's like, "Oh my
He
god!"
does it on TV show, like
Oh, but he does it on.
He
on
used
like
to.
USA Network, where you can't.
Oh,
like,
okay.
but he's the boss, so like, what are they gonna say? Like, you can't like other people will get in trouble, but he's in
But
charge.
when
so
he's when The Rock, I
he gets
don't
bleeped out, but not in the arena.
I don't recall like when The Rock's doing like Instagram posts from the gym. Is he like, "We gotta fucking seize the day, everybody, get in the gym and grind your dicks off and fucking," or is he just like, "It's a great day to be great. It's a great day to."
yeah, he does. I think it's more. It's a great day to be great. But he'll throw a fuck out. I think he's like a once every 6 months fucker.
Yeah.
Especially what he's done so many movies with Kevin Hart. I think in a lot of the press junkets, they like.
He'll
Kinda take
he'll
the-
pop.
Yeah,
What about
yeah.
Cena does, right? Cena's a
Yeah, Cena will.
Cena's a not
See
afraid
the new
to.
picture of The Rock.
Roman Reigns was a non-cusser for a while. I don't know if he fell out of that. Yeah, the sitting in the ring in the corner, the UFC fight. Yeah.
Whoa!
That doesn't look like him at all.
He's playing,
Whoa!
playing Mark Kerr in a movie called The Smashing Machine or something like that.
And what
That's
was
The
Mark
Rock.
Kerr's brother's name?
Nick. Yeah, Nicholas. Went by Nick.
Rock's old. What? He gonna be playing a 50-year-old fighter?
I believe this is the like early MMA era is what this is supposed to be portraying. So no,
Okay, all right.
that looks crazy though. I didn't know that was him until I read the.
You know, I love The Rock. He's one of my favorite humans. When's his last good movie?
Jumanji.
Was Jumanji good?
Jumanji was good.
I know-
Did they make a second one?
I-
I don't know if Jumanji was good or if Jumanji was. I thought it was gonna be dog shit.
And that was surprisingly okay.
There's a period of my life where I would go see every movie that came out. Because like I lived by a theater and the matinee tickets were like $3 or some shit, and you just kind of like go in the middle of the day every so often. So I just
Yeah.
like see everything. And then Jumanji Day came along, and I was like, well, I've kind of seen everything else. I guess I got to go check out Jumanji. And I was not expecting much, and I really enjoyed it. So I don't know if it was actually good or if it was just like I expected dog shit, and I enjoyed my time in the theater.
My one
think
major
that's the way to
problem.
describe it.
I have
I can't
one major
remember.
problem with The Rock, and if you can pull up The Rock bass fishing, The Rock every now and then, probably once every 2 or 3 weeks, will just drop an Instagram reel or whatever he puts his stuff on. He'll drop a video of him bass fishing, catching a fish, and every single time, he's on this narrow body of water. He doesn't throw it very naturally. He throws it with he's awkward with it. But he's on this narrow body of water that looks like it's about 15 feet across, and he always catches a big fish. And I don't think I don't think this is real.
weights and fish.
No, it's just where's he
Do
fishing?
you think there's someone off camera that's putting the fish on?
I don't know, but he doesn't seem like a natural fisherman to me.
So
But
this
that
is,
lean is weird.
this is at his pond.
Yeah,
He's obviously stocked it with.
he's getting down in there.
I mean, he's so
Yeah, this
strong.
this looks very unnatural.
Unnatural,
Very
right?
unnatural.
The
You don't need to
grunting is
be
weird.
Yeah.
He's so
leaning.
strong
And
that
it's
yeah.
a largemouth bass. You don't need to be leaning left
Yeah.
and right. And
He wouldn't like. It would have to be like a 250
Yeah.
pound fish for him to be struggling.
Now look how big. That's a gigantic fish. That is huge. Oh,
Look
so where's he
at
hooked?
this beauty.
I don't know where he's fishing. I don't know. Is that a tributary of something else coming into to wherever?
it's on his property, and it's. I mean, you
It's
got to
just
imagine.
stocked with those fish, those gigantic fish.
Well, you got to imagine the Rock's fish are going to be massive. Like the runoff of when he flushes the toilet and his steroid
Steroids.
urine, you know,
That's how
goes into the water source.
everything
Sure,
that is within 500 feet of that house is just gigantic.
It's just gigantic.
The
dude.
trees are 600 feet tall.
It's
Is this another one?
like the Simpsons radioactive.
He
fish,
is
except
never-
those are steroids.
Mark, he is never, ever, ever not in that exact spot.
The exact spot. I mean, I gotta say, in his defense, if you were catching fish that big every time you go to that spot, I
Yeah.
would go right back to that spot too, and I would catch.
But
This.
the-
He is catching the same fish over and over.
The thing about it is when you're fishing and you catch, you do want to walk and catch more. That's the same one, right?
Different video.
He caught it in the exact same.
Look at this beauty.
No, it's not. That's the same one.
That is
Well, that's the philosophical question with fishing, Brandon. What constitutes fishing? Is it reeling in the fish, or is it just being out on the water with a cold one, and some good vibes? Because for the Rock, it's the catching of the fish.
Yeah, there's a different one. That sleeveless shirt. That's a different shirt.
For me, I don't know if I need to catch the fish. I might walk around the pond a little bit. I might just take in nature. I might just cast it out there, not really care if I get a bite or not.
Remember when?
But yeah, I mean, if your objective is catch a fish every time, why would you not just go to that spot and have one of your assistants off camera put the fish on the hook for you, and then tug on the line and say, reel it in.
All right, got it. That's my big problem with Bill Dance. I think he fakes his bloopers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his bloopers are faked. He's like Ben Mintz. He kind of fakes it.
You ever seen the Bob Knight golf bloopers?
No,
You never seen those?
those exist.
You gotta pull those.
I think I have
those
seen
those
that
are
now.
legendary. Yeah,
Did you?
I might have shown
Is
those.
this an
to you.
early
This
Mostly
might have been an
Sports
early Mostly Sports video. Pull those up, TJ.
Bob Knight?
Those are good. Those are great bloopers.
There's a sand trap?
Yeah.
Yeah. His bloopers are just him getting mad.
Your way, and what we're going to do today is work on the iron play, and we're going to start with the short irons and work right down through the long irons, and I hope I've got another shot somewhere along the way that's like the 8 or 9 that I already hit, but we'll see, and we'll be back in a moment for that.
What's he?
I mean, that's a great fucking introduction, Peter. Jesus. We'll be back in just a moment to show you what you can do with your chipping around the green to improve your attitude and your score. That was a hell of an introduction, Peter. That may have been a Tony introduction.
Tony.
Today's question, Sam, comes from Paul Peach, who's from down near Salisbury, where I do a lot of grouse hunting. He wants to know if he can get a set of clubs off the fucking rack and they'll fit his fucking swing. I know, and somebody told me you never killed a bird down there.
God, his ass.
Jesus, this shit's driving me nuts, Bernie's etiquette and rules.
Why was he doing?
I have no idea.
I have it. Shit. God damn it. The club, coach.
It's a club coach.
No, that's horse shit. We can't use that one.
We can't see where the ball goes.
No.
There, that's okay. Need to get a little more weight to the left. Shitty fucking shot.
Oh, that one was okay.
Take us till late
Nah, that
this
was it.
fucking afternoon to get this done. I'm not going to do distance. Just like that, motherfucker. Right back down here.
At this one now.
When we hit
Put a swing on the
When we hit toward the pin, Sam, I know I've got to have
more of a swing.
A little bit stronger swing. Just like that, motherfucker. Jesus. Christ.
He throws the glove.
Mighty with that cocksucking fucking bullshit. Jesus Christ.
I need all the Bob Knight.
Yeah, yeah, it's incredible.
Fucking bullshit.
How long is this?
9 minutes.
Oh, shit. Fuck
How did this
me.
get like? How did this footage get?
I don't know. I don't know what this was for. I don't know what he was shooting.
Oh, fuck me.
He's not that good at golf. Why was he doing like a golf?
And I would, to your point, Brandon, we don't know where the ball's going. It might be like right down, or not quite right down the middle. It's like on the right side of the fairway instead of right down the middle. And he's like, God damn it, I wanted that down the middle. I didn't. If the shot doesn't go in out of the bunker, he's like, fucking bullshit. I can't believe it.
I just realized
didn't
I always
need that.
always found Bob Knight to be just like a bully and a kind of a piece of shit. I didn't really like him. You know, I didn't like the way he carried himself on the court. I think I'd watch him do everything else in life, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd watch him grocery shop.
It's the dichotomy of Bob Knight.
I think I'd watch him do every single thing because if he's just like that at all times.
He is an asshole, but then every so often he wins you over, and you can't resist the hilarity.
Is he okay? He died last
He's
year.
died. Yeah.
Died last year.
Died, yeah.
Was Mr. Titus a Bob Knight guy?
Not
Coach Titus.
not fully. He was a mixed
Like the
bag.
results, but not always the approach.
Yeah, it was a mixed bag because it was like I that was always the thing with Knight. It was like, yeah, the results spoke for themselves, and his players seemed to like him, but you kind of wanted him to turn it down a little.
Pull
bit.
it back a little bit.
Pull it back a
sometimes.
little bit. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, what else we got? Phillies are 36-14 through 50 games. Can't help but notice that Connor thinks that we give a fuck about that.
Best 50 game start in franchise history. Best 50 game start for any team since 2001. Mariners have won 15 straight series. What is their record against teams
that's fine.
over 500?
That's good.
You're pulling an Ebo now.
What's their record against teams over 500?
Unclear.
What's their record against teams over 500?
I don't know.
It's 1 and 2.
I just
right?
know that
Is it
we're
still 1 and 2.
I just know that we're 36-14.
Is it still 1 and 2?
Possibly.
I was.
Connor runs the prep sheet for one day, and he puts Phillies
It's
at the very top.
first
But you're
time in
right,
23 years.
Oh, this is
23
important.
years.
This is important.
23 years. All right.
Um,
All right. Well, no.
We have another high school baseball controversy has hit the show.
We do.
Correct.
We have another high school baseball video to break down and
Yep.
determine if the umpires were right or wrong. And this happened in South Carolina, correct?
Correct.
Powdersville beats Hanahan. I'm saying Hanahan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Hanahan is where you left your teeth?
Yeah, this is where I got my 2 front teeth knocked out by getting curb stomped into the basketball floor. And as of 5 years ago, the dent in the floor was still there at Hanahan High School.
Oh.
If we have any people in Hanahan, South Carolina, please go to your basketball court and see if that dent is still there.
Where's the dent?
Where in relation
Where
to the
on
court
the?
is it?
Yeah.
If you're walking into
You would
the
need
gym,
to walk.
if you're walking into the gym, it's in the or on the court closest to the basket that's near the entrance, and it's right around the free throw line. So
All right.
I think it's technically within the paint and right by the free throw
What
line.
if you're skateboarding into the gym?
Yeah.
In the,
What if you hoverboard into the gym?
it's the basket closest to the entrance of the gym, and
What if you snuck in the back of the gym? What if you broke into the
it should be very prominent.
It's by a free throw line.
It's by a free throw line,
In the paint.
and there's literally you can see just 2 little divots in the floor.
All right. So you have seen this clip. You have seen this clip.
I prepped.
I have not seen this clip.
All right.
Sorry, TJ, I forgot to email it to you, but I just texted it to you. If that
You're going to
works.
wonder what the call is at first. So
I
you
wanted
wanna
to
watch
save it
it
for the
and
show.
then you want to watch it and then to try to decide what the
Yeah, I just want to see the clip. I want to see the clip with no context
All right.
first.
All right,
and
let's
then
go.
try to decipher what's going on. No idea
All right.
what I'm
I
about
like
to
that
say.
big hill back there.
What? So
You
called
watch it
him
one more
safe?
time now that you know what. Okay.
I believe
Here he comes.
the call is catcher's interference.
Catcher's interference.
They're calling catcher's
The
interference.
catcher blocked the plate. Even though the catcher walked up 4 feet in front of the plate, tagged him because he had the ball forever.
I believe the call is because he was in front of the plate without the ball.
Yeah, you got to pause it. We got to frame by frame.
He's in front of the plate. He's in front of the plate. He's in front of the plate.
He's not in front of. He's off the line.
He's in the path of the runner.
I think that's how.
Well, how you have to be in the path of the runner to tag the runner? How do
need
you?
the ball to get into the path? I think is how that rule is written. So like they're saying he's blocking. Is that what the call is?
Yeah, it's interference at the plate in the 12th inning of Game 2 of the state championship game, or state championship
they played a
series.
series. That's sick.
Yeah, I think it's a 3-game series.
I think they're saying he has to have the ball to stand there because the runner can't make a path to home because the catcher's in the way.
Is there not a common sense?
So what?
Is there not some common sense?
What
that
is
goes
the
into
catcher
this?
supposed to do? What like
Step
So
up.
steps
It's supposed to
into
go
the
up.
field out
Yeah.
of the base path
Get-
to get the ball.
go to
then
the
step
pitcher's
back.
mound,
Yeah.
have the ball handed to you, run back to the plate.
This is the Buster Posey rule.
I think
basically, but
technically-
there's no collisions.
I mean, I technically I believe this call is probably right. The catcher was in the path. However, is there not some common sense that throw beat him by 6 feet?
There is. There should be some.
Yeah, like that throw objectively beats the hell out of him.
Also, every time I watch this clip, it bugs the shit out of me that the umpire does not move the bat.
Yeah, the bat's a
Bugs it,
problem
like
too.
why the umpire doesn't step in and chuck the bat. But yeah, I don't whatever. I don't like the call, but maybe it's the right call.
Yeah, I think on this one, I believe every rule book guy in the chat and every on Twitter will say, well, technically you got the call right, and that's probably correct. But goddamn it, that throw beat him. He's out.
He's out. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's out. He's
I would
out, man.
argue that he should be safe, or should be out rather, because there wasn't a play at the plate. Like there
There
wasn't
was barely a play at the plate.
right. Yeah.
Also, let's take a look at this banana turn.
That's not
I mean, he's not.
That's not even a banana. That was like a.
Banana's only around first base.
That was like
If
an
we want to
eggplant.
do technicalities, is the runner not like? I mean, he's a mile away from. I mean, that runner touched the dugout
let
on
me
the banana turn.
pull it up one more time.
That runner goes out of frame.
Oh wow,
He's so far.
only 889K views. That guy's gonna have to go home.
Nice, man.
Guy's not gonna be able to. Did you see what Mintz? And I know Mintz is a yak thing. Did you see what he did last night?
I did not.
I
know.
put a picture of me and Uncle Doug at Wrigley at the Cubs game. I just put a picture on Twitter. He thought I was at the SEC baseball tournament in Hoover. He texted me and he said, "Where are you sitting? I want to come say hey." I said, "I'm in Chicago." And he said, "Well, you're sitting next to the Whistler." I said, "No, that's my Uncle Doug." He thought unannounced that I went to Hoover, Alabama, despite that looking absolutely nothing like the
Nothing like the
stadium at Hoover, Alabama. There's not that many people. Nothing about that. There's guys with Braves hats around me, and my Uncle Doug and the Whistler don't even look that much alike. I don't know. That was just that's my daily Mets report.
Yeah.
What you got on the other here? Mostly funny video of penguin falling. All right.
I just
I'm in.
Yeah, I can see here.
I emailed it to TJ with a bunch of other links. Here we go.
This is so sad.
What's sad about it?
Just watch.
I don't want it to be sad. So he's walking. He's fine. Everything's good. What's sad about that? That's
They're just laughing at the penguin.
They're all laughing at
he's
him.
underwater. He can't hear him.
He got embarrassed in front of all of his friends. Slipped in
Connor.
shit.
Let's see it one more time.
Look, he slipped in a pile of shit
Let's see it one
in
more
front of everyone.
Let's see it one more time. He's walking. Okay, careful. Just the penguins walking are funny.
Bunch of shit on the floor right here.
All right, he's looking up. that's a very hilarious slip. This how his feet get to going so fast.
That's so mean, dude.
What?
You're bullying the penguin.
I mean, it was like a
That's fucked
It
up.
was like a cartoon slip up that I thought was a bit humorous, and then the response from the crowd was also funny. But it is, yeah.
That's
like-
just
Mark,
that's just
Mark,
that's just
Mark,
out and out bullying.
Mark.
Is what that is.
If a human being were walking on a ramp got to the end and started kicking their feet and fell, and everybody laughed at them, we would also be laughing at them.
I wouldn't. I would go up to the human being. I'd help them up. I'd ask them what charity I could donate money to in their name, and if they need help moving and or a ride to the airport.
Your
that is as bad as it gets. He slipped and shit.
Yeah.
And then the whole place mocked him
In front of all of his friends.
I didn't notice the shit until TJ just pointed it out. That actually makes it even
in front of
better.
all of his friends.
Also,
dude.
like, penguins mate for life, so, like, all of the girl penguins probably saw that happen. Like, he's probably fucked. He probably
Connor, I'm
go to
team
another
that's
aquarium.
funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we were.
At the very least, it was a topic. It was a conversation starter.
Your second conversation starter, are ice cream nachos becoming a thing?
Have you seen these?
Discuss.
Have you seen these?
No, but I'm fully all right.
Your jaw is going to be on the floor when you see
Caramel, I got a waffle cone, I got a little ice cream.
Yeah, that's probably good.
All right, so now I got the little chocolate sauce
Yeah.
drizzle.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Sprinkles.
I think that
see
might be a
what
little
we're
bit
doing here.
over.
Yeah, we're doing too much now.
over
The
the top.
cookie
Too much.
crumbles. Okay.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
All right.
Trump Tower, we have the best tacos.
Best.
But that's now being sold in some places as you get the waffle cone chips.
Yeah,
I'm in.
I'm in on the concept. Too much going on that particular.
Yeah.
I
You don't need the
I think you
sprinkles.
keep it simple and just maybe drizzle the chocolate, and then you can just dip into the
Mhm.
take the thing and then the thing, and there you go.
Brandon, your thoughts?
I'm fully in on the penguin and on that.
Okay.
I
Penguin
thought both were
Penguin
great.
was mean. Penguin was mean.
It's a
Connor.
fucking penguin. It can't even fly.
That's so mean.
Fuck
dude.
them birds.
How about you shut the fuck up?
How about you shut the fuck up?
Don't talk shit about penguins.
So mean to the penguin, dude.
What's a penguin gonna do? It can't fly.
I
Can't
would
fly
laugh.
after
You're
me.
right. I would laugh at a human being because, like, it's funny.
Penguin's life.
The penguin, man, that's sad.
Guys, penguins don't need
It's
your
sad.
Penguins
It's
are
so
fine.
cute. It's
Penguins
so,
are fine.
Penguins are fine.
Penguins are fine. They're living good lives.
Are penguins fine? Are we good on the penguin numbers? Are we good?
I think it depends on the penguin.
What kind of penguin? Where are we at with the numbers? Where penguins still doing numbers?
I recently
Penguins
met
still-
Still going
what
viral.
do the numbers say about the penguins right now?
You can meet Humboldt penguins at the Brookfield Zoo. They're pretty chill.
Where's that? Oh, that's the one in
It's like 20 minutes away.
West Chicago.
It's incredible. It's gigantic. One of them pooped in my shoe.
Oh, no, wait.
What?
What did that poop look
A
like?
lot of poop with penguins.
Kind of like a cum shot.
Nice.
Oh, penguins have white poop?
They don't have sphincters, so they just kind of release their shit whenever it just falls out of them.
Just falls out. Yeah.
Birds. Yeah, penguins have the white poop. Birds have the white poop. We have.
Not all birds have white poop.
All birds have white poop.
Geese have.
Geese have the.
Yeah.
But it's
weird.
kind of white, isn't it?
Is it? I don't
Shades
think
of
it is.
white.
I don't think it's more brown.
Geese.
Geese. I
Geese
think
are green.
Geese have like greenish white. They have like some
is
white.
it white?
In there.
It's not.
There's
I don't
some
think it's
white
fully
tints.
white.
There's some white. Dogs are brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. But dogs aren't birds. Are dogs birds?
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out the animal kingdom. Who's got the brown shits and who's got the?
I think so. Birds are the only ones I know that have white shit.
What about fish? Fish are
Fish can be little brown turd pellets.
okay.
Right? Maybe white. I don't know. Do all birds have white poop?
I will be Googling that.
Color's
right now.
ostrich poop. That's the test.
Never
If ostrich
seen-
have
never
white poop,
seen.
then they all have white poop. Right?
How good are you at like tracking? You're in the woods and you see a big dump. Would you be able to tell like that's
No.
deer shit?
No.
That's
No.
bear shit.
Outdoor
That's-
Boys guy can do it. Luke from the Outdoor Boys can do it. I can't do it.
I'd like to think I could tell bear shit because I'm guessing it's just a massive pile. But yeah, I don't think I'd be very good.
Do you have
at
an
it.
update on the
Rabbit pellet. Rabbit had the pellets, right?
Yeah,
That you
yeah.
can identify those.
Yeah.
We brought up yesterday how Google is they're doing this new AI thing where the first response you get is an AI overview
Uh-huh.
of your answer.
Sure.
I'm calling bullshit on it. No pun intended on shit. I think this is awful because it says ostrich poop. The first thing that pops up is ostrich poop is black and looks like cheese. There is no way that's true.
Well, cheese has many looks, though.
There's
Yeah, you have to be
no
more
way.
specific on what cheese.
Is it
cheese.
shredded cheese? Is it?
You can't say nothing. You can't. Cheese as a visual description doesn't work.
No,
No,
because
because
it's too big.
There's a broad
But also, it's saying that it comes out in
range of what cheese
clumps.
would look like.
It can't be clumpy,
So cottage
black,
cheese,
and looks like cheese.
black cottage cheese.
This AI shit is awful on Google, but that's the first thing that
Damn.
pops up when you type in what does ostrich poop look like.
Yeah.
fucking AI.
Damn, dude. That's tough. All right.
I gotta pee.
Think you gotta pee again?
Yeah, I've had a lot of hydration.
An alligator was
we
arrested.
can call it there.
Can I tell y'all one more thing? And this is kind of a precursor to the yak. My Uncle Doug, y'all all met him yesterday, correct? Everybody met him?
Mhm.
We're sitting at the game last night. Long story short, at 10 a.m., I sent him to, do you remember Funks from the yak? Funk,
Mm-hmm.
the haircutting guy? Uncle Doug wanted a beard trim and a haircut. And he wanted to get rid of his big beard. So he's going to look drastically different. He's at Funk's right now, I believe, getting a beard trim.
No.
He's been in the city one day, and he said, I want to get my beard cut as close as yours. And I said, all right.
Whoa.
And I set him up an appointment. So as of right now, he is at Funk's. He had a 10 a.m. appointment at Funk's to get his hair and his beard done. I don't know what he's going to look like.
I love this.
I don't know what he's wearing. Now, yesterday on the Yak, he was wearing a yellow Harley-Davidson shirt and camo pants. I said, are you going to wear that to Wrigley? And this motherfucker wore that to Wrigley. And one more thing. You talking about peeing. We got to Wrigleyville at 4 o'clock, okay?
Mm-hmm.
4 o'clock. We went to Smoke Daddy. We had some barbecue. He had 2 beers. We went to Wrigley. We sat in the stadium. He had water and another beer. We left at 9:30. He never peed once.
It's a legend. Yeah.
He
So
never peed once. He never got up. We got to the game early. We got to the game at like 6:40 start. We got there like 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
He sat in that seat at 6 o'clock, did not leave that seat until 9, whatever it ended, 9 o'clock.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. Well,
He's getting a full makeover, you think? You think
I don't
by
know
the
if it's
time,
a full makeover, but he's getting trimmed up.
if he were to stay here for a week, he would just become
I think he probably
fully
lose 40 pounds on
cosmopolitan.
Ozempic.
Yeah.
He looked like Joey
he
Canasta
started,
by the end.
yeah, I'll let him borrow my terry cloth, my matching terry cloth fucking outfit. You can wear that.
I hope he pulls up with your haircut somehow.
All right, I think that's it. You're out tomorrow.
I'm out tomorrow. I have replaced myself with, you want to say?
Yeah, why not? Get the people excited.
All right, Nicky Clicky's in my spot tomorrow.
Clicky will be here tomorrow.
Word.
Yeah.
And
You
Brandon's
get an
spot,
Elo
so-
replacement too.
Yeah, sure should.
All right. We'll figure
We
something
should figure out who to replace Ebo with.
out. I did nerd.
Should be easy. Just put a calculator there or something.
Yeah, yeah, fucking yeah, dude. Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
That's how ball is done.